Translation and purports by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. By mystic yoga and the practical application of knowledge from the scripture, Kapila Muni, who is characterized by his golden hairs, his eyes just like lotus petals, and his lotus feet, which bears the markets of lotus flowers, with approach the deep-rooted desire from work in this material world. Purport. In this verse, the activities and bodily features of Kapila Muni are very nicely described. The activities of Kapila Muni are forecast herein. He will present the philosophy of Sankhya in such a way that by studying his philosophy, people will be able to approach the deep-rooted desire for karma-fruitive activities. Everyone in this material world engaged in achieving the fruits of his labor. A man tries to be happy by achieving the fruits of his own honest labor, but actually he becomes more and more entangled. One cannot get out of this entanglement unless he has perfect knowledge of devotional service. Those who are trying to get out of the entanglement by speculation are also doing their best, but in the Vedic scriptures we find that if one has taken to the devotional service of the Lord in Krishna consciousness, he can very easily uproot the deep-rooted desires for fruitive activities. Sankhya philosophy will be broadcast by Kapila Muni for that purpose. His bodily features are also described herein. Jnana does not refer to ordinary research work. Jnana entails receiving knowledge from the scripture through the spiritual master by disciplic succession. In the modern age, there is a tendency to do research by mental speculation and concoction. But the man who speculates forgets that he himself is subject to the four defects of nature. He is sure to commit mistakes, his senses are imperfect, he is sure to fall in the illusion, and he is cheating. Unless one has perfect knowledge from the disciplic succession, he is simply put for some theories of his own creation, therefore he is cheating people. Jnana means knowledge received through disciplic succession from the scripture, and Vijnana means practical application of such knowledge. Kapila Muni's Sankhya system of philosophy is based on Jnana and Vijnana. Jnana Vijnana Yogena Karmanam Udaranjanah Jatah Hiranyakeshah Padmakshah Padma Mudra Padma Mudra. By mystic yoga and the practical application of knowledge from the scriptures, Kapila Muni, who is characterized by his golden hairs, his eyes just like lotus petals, and his lotus feet, which bears the marks of the lotus flowers, will uproot the deep-rooted desire for work in this material world. Om Ajnanatimrandasya Jnananjana Shalaka Chakshur Umritamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Shkora Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Namo Vishnu Para Krishna Pristam Tala Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Tinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatani. So there is a Sankhya philosophy of Kapila Muni, and first Srila Prabhupada explained that there are two Kapilas. Yeah? First is original Kapila Muni, son of Devahuti, and there is another Kapila who is atheistic, who present atheistic philosophy. And Srila Prabhupada explained that in this modern age, this impersonal or cheating, he actually called this cheating philosophy, Sankhya philosophy, is very popular and spread all the world. Yeah. Actually, Sankhya means analytic or analyzed. Yeah, is analytical. Yeah. And I'm sorry, my English is basic, so please help me. This Sankhya actually analytic of the material world, yeah, because we are conditioned souls. We are bewildered by material energy, by Maya, and we are thinking we are this body. Yeah, we are this body. We are part of this material world, and we must act according the dictation of material energy. Yeah? But that's actually illusion, and this Sankhya philosophy analyzed this material world is actually composed. It's composed from different elements like Bhumir, Aponalo, Vayu, these elements like water, fire, earth, and etc. And the subtle or false ego, mind, and ether. Yeah. And actually, this Sankhya philosophy explained that by analytic this this material world, we can be delivered or from entanglement of material energy, and and it's a really scientific process. Yeah, in this modern age, scientists try to actually explain everything according this analytic philosophy, this philosophy of without jnana and vijnana, like mentioned in the verse, without jnana and vijnana from the scripture, from the Kapila Muni. And they try to explain everything according their sense perception, and mental speculation. Yeah, we can see something, we think about it, and we make some decision of it. Yeah, but without actually proper knowledge from scripture, we will be deluded by or confused. Yeah, like scientists, they have some theories. Yeah, they have theories. They don't present his knowledge like it's absolute, but he presents some theories. Yeah, and this is actually temporarily, because they present one theories after another, and this is not actually real knowledge. It's a cheating. Srila Prabhupada called it. It's a cheating. I remember my father was interested by these theories by so-called scientists, and every Saturday, 8 o'clock, like this, yeah, in this time, he hear from radio some scientific program or something like it's called Madhu, I think, yeah, Madhu. And there was some scientist, very popular in Czech, is physics, how it's called English? Yeah. Some physics who present his theories about how to this material world actually begin, or how to create this material world, and he present a lot of theories, and my father was really surprised, and he actually was really convinced that this is true, and if somebody from our family make some noise, some disturbance, he was really angry. Yeah, he was really convinced, and hearing really attentively this. Yeah, but Srila Prabhupada mentioned here that actually we try to be happy in material world. Every living beings won't be happy in the material world, and try to do something for get this happiness. And there is problem that this material world is temporary, and our in judgment, or our endeavor is actually badly focused. Yeah, because materialists try to be focused, actually exploit material energy, and their research of scientist research is focus for how to say English? Huh? Yes, and enjoyment, like exploit this material energy. But this philosophy of Sankhya is actually about to get out from this material entanglement. Yeah, it's the opposite actually opinion. Yeah, they want to exploit this material energy. They're really hard try to get some result from their work, but they are not happy, and their followers don't happy. But devotees actually want to go out from this entanglement of material world, because this Sankhya philosophy is about analyze that this material world is a temporary and place of suffering. Yeah, this is a means of Sankhya philosophy. In next verses or chapters, Kapila Muni explained that devotional service actually to Supreme Personality of Godhead is really scientific process. Like after analyzing this situation, I'm in this material world, I'm conditioned, yeah, I'm suffer by my endeavor, enjoy this material world, and this is actually a negative side of this research, but there is a positive way to engage in devotional service, and it's a jnana. Here is jnana given by Kapila Muni, And vijnana, we have, what is it? Yeah, we have experience with this material body. Yeah, we become old. Yeah, we suffer. We have a broken relationship. Yeah, we actually sometimes we become sick. Yeah, or some suffering. Yeah, with this material body, and a positive actually way is engage in devotional service and try to please Supreme Personality of Godhead Shri Krishna. Yeah, this is real happiness because on the material platform everything is I mentioned everything is temporary and it's not give a pleasure to eternal spirit soul, but service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead is our real position, and from this we can get happiness and satisfaction. Yeah. Srila Prabhupada mentioned that this philosophy is based on jnana and vijnana, and this jnana coming from superior source. Yeah, from Kapila Muni, he is incarnation, 15 incarnation of Lord. Kapila Muni is Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is actually creator of everything, and from him coming this jnana, what is this material world, what is functions of material world, and this is a difference between scientific knowledge, so-called scientific, and this Sankhya philosophy given by Kapila Muni. Yeah? Because scientists depend only on his senses, and Kapila Muni is Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is a creator, and he gives this knowledge, and this is a supreme. And this is why Srila Prabhupada was so strong against this so-called modern scientists. Yeah? Because actually they are cheating population. Yeah? They present their theories, like my father is really convinced that Big Bang and Darwin is true. Yeah? And he is convinced. He's 85 years old man, and his life he is hearing this knowledge from this radio or television, and he is really convinced that this is absolute true, and there is no way to argue with them. Yeah? He's really convinced, and many people are convinced by this scientist, because they look like bona fide. They have a white, how to say, these robes, or they have these white robes. They have institutes. They have a suite. Yeah, they have a suite. They have an institution. They have a media. They have everything for propagation of this knowledge. Yeah. But devotees, they have also suit like this. Yeah, they are also scientists. Yeah, but they have also suits. They have a knowledge. They have a books, but they are not supported by mainstream in this age. Yeah, we are actually. If met something in the street, they think they are crazy. They are crazy guys, some religion or something. But Srila Prabhupada present this knowledge like scientific knowledge about spirit soul, yeah, scientific self-realization, yeah, self-realization like scientific process, and it's a revolutionary because this knowledge is not only ordinary faith or religion, but it's a actually scientific process of self-realization. Yeah, like this scientific process of self-realization. Yeah, because we have a knowledge, we have a jnana from Srila Prabhupada, from his books. We have this perfect knowledge, and we have also process how to realize. Yeah, we have vijnana from realization, from practice this jnana. Yeah, so this combination of both is a perfect process of be realized, and in the end of this realization is actually happiness. Yeah, yeah, because there is no need to be so educated or so over over clever or smart, over clever or smart, but there is some meaning for make an endeavor in this, yeah, because it's actually scientists make great endeavor, yeah. They, I mentioned, have a institution, everything, yeah. They have a CERN, yeah, maybe you know CERN in Switzerland. There is a big project of researching of metaphysics, yeah, and they have rockets. They try rockets to go to moon or Mars and something. Yeah, it's a really expensive and great endeavor, but who is scared about? Who is happy from it? Yeah. Yeah, we travel this way from Dubrovnik to Zagreb, and there is a lot of land, and there is nothing. Yeah, there is nothing, nobody. Yeah, I think, why is so empty everything is here? Why is no cows and no fields and no people? Yeah, you mentioned there is stones, yeah, somewhere, but no everywhere. I think it's possible to be there and be happy by stay there, have cows and agriculture. Yeah, why to try be on the moon? Yeah, we have a place here, a lot of, yeah, even in Europe, even in Croatia, yeah, everywhere. Yeah, he was in Brazil. There is a lot of land. Yeah, it's empty. There is nothing. Yeah, a lot of. Yeah, so they try to be happy, I think. Yeah, they try to be happy by researching, by presentation this knowledge, and the result is actually opposite. Yeah, they are fool. They mislead the population, and everyone go to hell. Yeah? But from this knowledge from Srila Prabhupada, I mentioned is result to be happy. Actually, yeah? Because we wake early morning, we chant, we maintain this big house, we try to preach, be on the street, we make harinam, we travel, we do a lot of things, a lot of money we spend for it, yeah? All our lives, yeah, young boys spend all the lives by preaching. Yeah, it's a lot of work, actually, a lot of the endeavor, and result maybe, note maybe, must be, yeah, happiness for us and for others. Yeah, we try to be nástroj, we try to be tool of Srila Prabhupada. Yeah? Srila Prabhupada, instrument, instrument, that's better. Yeah, we try to be instrument of Srila Prabhupada because Srila Prabhupada won't spread this Krishna consciousness because people suffer like anything in this material world, and they suffer because they don't have a knowledge. Yeah? They think I am this body, and I try be happy through this body. Yeah? And Srila Prabhupada wants to change this misleading population, and it's actually revolutionary. Yeah? And we try be instrument of Srila Prabhupada and help him to distribute this knowledge. Yeah, it's a scientific. It's not only sentimental religion. Yeah, like people think. It's really scientific, and for the speculators, like people who have this tendency or this capacity of speculate or think about many things, there is this philosophy. Yeah, they can speculate, bona fide speculate according the Sankhya process. Yeah, it's a bona fide speculation, not mental speculation, but bona fide Sankhya speculation. Yeah, jnana. Srila Prabhupada mentioned that speculation without jnana from this knowledge is mental speculation. Yeah, mind is, how to say,
overthinking.
Overthinking this many things, and it's a mental speculation. And result is people are confused and unhappy. Yeah, I had a lot of friends. They was really smart. They read a lot of books like Nietzsche and unfortunately Nietzsche and a lot of philosophers. Yeah, and actually some from this my friends skončili.
Quit?
Huh?
They quit?
They quit in the madhouse. Yeah, they was over intelligent, yeah, so called, and they was in the madhouse and become crazy. Yeah, of course with combination some drugs. Yeah, it's a perfect combination for speculation. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, my English is. I try explain something, but my English is limited. It's a little bit complicated for me explain. So I'm sorry. Apologize me for it. So if you have some question, comments, or something, yeah.
You were mentioning that by practicing this process of Krishna consciousness, one gets happiness. So does it necessarily mean that if one who is practicing is not getting happiness, that he's doing something wrong, or that there's something wrong either with the practice or with his attitude, or could it be also some other reason why a person is not happy?
Yeah. Yeah. We must be patient, yeah, because first it's important. We must clarify our heart. Yeah, we have a lot of impurities in our heart, and first we must podstoupit proces jako očištění. We must follow the process of purification, and it's a take time, yeah, because our hearts are full of impurities, and sometimes we struggle with this, yeah, these impurities, these anarthas, and it looks like we are not we are not happy. We are actually struggle. It's too much this process. Maybe I can see on the street people are happy. They working here and there. Yeah, they enjoy. They have a cars. They have a nice clothes. They enjoy some vacations. Yeah, everything is nice. We was in the coast of Albania Sea. Yeah. It's a paradise. Yeah, there is palms and really luxury hotels. Yeah, and people enjoy. Yeah, they sitting on the cafe and drink coffee, look to the sea. Yeah, everything is perfect, and we try to how to say.
How do they rounds like do they rounds like hard?
Yeah, hard chanting, yeah, pushing, and we think, yeah, maybe it's better sit here in the cafe and be happy, yeah, like these people. But it's an illusion, yeah, it's an illusion, and they are not happy, yeah. They are working all the week, and in Saturday they sit on the cafe, drink a coffee, yeah, little bit walking on the beach, and go at home, yeah, and struggle, yeah, all the week for it, yeah. But we have a actually nice life, yeah. We wake up in the morning, we meditate, yeah, we have a lecture, we have a prasadam, little bit work, some practical work, some study, we play instrument, we do some things, what is pleasant for us, like some, yeah, some have a tendency to play something, some have a tendency to, I don't know, painting something, some yeah, hobby, yeah, some hobby. And it's a nice actual lifestyle, yeah. They don't have a meaning of their lives, meaning of their lives, yeah. Meaning of their lives, they actually try to be happy through the senses, through the enjoyment, yeah. But they don't have actually happiness. But we are a little bit struggle with process, with anarthas. But after this, it's actual happiness. It's mentioned that in the beginning we try to push, like car push to the hill. Yeah, we must push, and it's a hard work. Yeah, with some loaded car, we push to the hill, and after this we are in the hill in the top, and the next step is go from hill down. It's like everything is like smooth process. Yeah? But we must be tolerant. We must be patient and continue with practice. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, my English. Yeah.
You were saying how scientists, they have their institutions, they have their titles, their reputation, and they are promoting whatever they come as a perfect knowledge, which they, of course, change every 5 years or so.
Yeah.
The perfect knowledge is updated.
So called.
More perfect.
Yeah.
And so it was interesting because I had a conversation with artificial intelligence, and I asked her, how do you choose which information you will share with me? How do you choose which information is relevant to my question? And he said, or it said, person is, how relevant this institution is, and then based on how many times the information was repeated, I decide what I will tell you. I say, okay, but can you tell me how do you decide which institution is relevant? You know, how do you decide which person is relevant? What's your criteria of that? You can be misled, like because you're just a process. You're presenting information they give you. They can tell you anything. And he's like, yeah, true. You know, I'm just a process. I don't know what's correct, what's not correct. You know, I'm just doing my thing. You know.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but then I understood that this is actually what today, if you want to be a young scientist, you're doing the same thing. You know, somebody's telling you which institution is relevant, which articles are relevant, which science, which information. You go on doing your research, you're seeing which information is repeated. And it's like already going on for hundreds of years, and there are a bunch of stupid informations. And then, you're thinking you are doing some scientific research based on a bunch of mental concoctions that was accumulated for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
So it's like, then I asked the artificial intelligence, well, is it possible there is some knowledge which understands fully the essence of everything? It's like, yeah, it can be, but we are not sure that exists. Really? Okay. And so, would such knowledge help the world? Yeah, it will help a lot. The world will, benefit a lot from that knowledge. But maybe, then it gave some arguments. Maybe, maybe it will not be so. So it's kind of interesting. It's interesting, would people in the street even like to have perfect knowledge? I mean, do actually they want perfect knowledge? Or they just like the idea that, everything is expanding and developing and you can be smarter and it's like, who actually is searching for perfect knowledge, It sounds like that people just don't care. They don't just care. I don't care about perfect knowledge. I care that, I feel smart or something. I don't know. So it was an interesting observation, and I saved this conversation, and I would like to use it in the preaching just to show that why do you so sure that what you know is so relevant? So anyway, but then of course, when you speak about the Vedas, they're like, how do you know the Vedas are true? How do you know? Maybe it's misleading like this,
Yeah.
It's like, don't worry, it's like saying don't go with Hare Krishnas, because Hare Krishnas are pure in their actions, and they are weird because they don't do all the sinful things we are doing. So it's better to stay with us because we are sinful, and you don't know about them, you don't know what's happening with them, So at least you're sure, these we are bad, influencing you in a bad way. So at least you're sure about that. And it's just stupid.
Yeah. It looks like that's Srila Prabhupada. But the man who speculates forgets that he himself is subject to the four defects of nature. Yeah, he's sure to commit mistakes. Next, it looks like this artificial intelligence is problems. Yeah,
because it's programmed by the person, and it has all the four defects inside.
Yeah.
And we think, it's so superior. No, it's the same defective mechanism actually.
Yeah. So it's actually it's expanded cheating knowledge. Yeah, this artificial intelligence. Yeah? My friend show me. He's an IT expert. Yeah, I'm really stupid for it. Yeah, I don't know what happened actually. Shigonitai ki jai. And he amazed me by showing me how it's worked, this intelligence, and he searched for, please give me some Bhagavad Gita, cheating Bhagavad Gita from Srila Prabhupada. And this artificial intelligence actually for few seconds give this result like cheating Bhagavad Gita from Srila Prabhupada. There's some mistakes in this Bhagavad Gita. Yes. Wow. It's amazing, yeah?
It's a good tool if devotees use it. Otherwise, it's terrible. terrible.
Yeah. Devotees use it for translation books, but after this they must correct a little bit, because it's artificial. It's not. Yeah. So it looks like if we not on a perfect platform or purification, we have also this artificial intelligence, a little bit. We must clarify it, our intelligence, our heart, and after there is no artificial intelligence, but supreme intelligence like Buddha. It's coming from heart, from super soul. It's a supreme perfect intelligence. Thank you. Yeah, time is gone. Thank you. I'm sorry for my English. I try something. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.